Alright, I'm Buzz. Let's do this. Hey guys, I'm Rogut, and this is my rant. We believe in the diversity of thought here, and smash the dislike button. I know I usually save that for the end, but screw it. We're going to do it at the beginning. Okay, so today's video is going to be about going against the grain and just, screw everyone else, just do you. And now, I'll have to say, I had a good day today, and I felt like drinking a little bit because I had a good day, I guess. And yeah, so I was watching a lot of YouTube, and I had some inspiration. I wanted to make my own video for the day. So, when I mean going against the grain, now, there's nothing wrong with having an opinion that is against popular opinion when it comes to, like, your opinions on a movie, what's going on in your country, politically, socially, whatever you want to call it. I'm a firm believer in, think for yourself and don't be sheeple. And when I say don't be sheeple, I mean don't huddle together like the masses and all think the same, because when I say diversity of thought in the channel, I really mean it. And I think it's very important. And watching a lot of videos today on YouTube, because, it's not like I have anything better to do. I mean, I already did my workout in the morning. And so when it comes to, having an opinion that not a lot of people agree with, like, if you can't turn to your family, if you can't turn to some of your friends who don't agree with certain things, like, there's nothing wrong with disagreeing. I'm not saying that. Like, that's the whole point of this channel, is diversity of thought. But you want to make sure that, you don't just blindly follow for the sake of following, or just because that's what everybody else is doing. Now, most of my life, my grandparents, my parents, some of my friends, whatever, they've always said, "Oh, Rogut, you always beat to the rhythm of your own drum," or however the saying goes. But I really believe that's true, because, if everybody is in A minor, then I'm in, E major, if you think about it that way. And a good point that I wanted to bring up in this video is that, if you believe everything's fine and everything's just going to blow over, like this whole situation that we're in right now, that's great. That's fantastic. If you think that all 10 million of those jobs that were, people have been filing unemployment, are just going to come magically pop into existence, and everything's just going to go back to normal, and our economy's going to become roaring back, good for you. That's how most people think. But in terms of how I think, obviously watching this channel, you see I'm very opinionated when it comes to these type of things. But what I wanted to make clear is that there's nothing wrong with going against the grain, because, I find some enjoyment and also satisfaction in that fact, is that, I don't think like most people, or like you. I'm talking to you watching this video right now. You don't think like most people. You want to pursue a trade when everyone wants to go to school and accumulate a ton of debt and not too much to show for it. You want to have an open relationship with someone, and, most of society doesn't find that acceptable. Well, then fine. But I'm not condoning any of these behaviors, and I'm not saying, like, one's better over the other. But when it comes to posting videos on YouTube, obviously, I'm a very small creator. Who cares? But I feel like I have a lot of things to say, and I'm going to continue saying these things, and yeah, so I'm having a great weekend right now. I plan on, visiting the Green Goddess later, if you know what I mean, and yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And an important thing to know is that whatever your views on someone, if you feel like the majority of people around you in your social circle, or whatever the hell you want to think, they don't agree with you, or they call you crazy, they call you dumb, they call you all sorts of names, they think you're the most outlandish thinker out there, there's someone on YouTube who agrees with you. There's communities, not just on YouTube, like Reddit, 4chan, like, you frickin' name it, man. There are places where you can go where there's like-minded people who think like you and who understand. And it's not just because you're craving understanding, or you everyone needs a sense of belonging. That's what a lot of people experience. And what I'm saying is that what I've done personally is that over the past few years, I've kind of developed where, I don't really speak my opinions as much as I used to. I kind of keep them to myself because I know most people don't agree with it. And I know most people don't like it. And they think it's scary. And they think it's threatening to their own way of life. But that's why you have YouTube. Because you have videos, you have multiple videos. It's funny. Certain topics that I really enjoy, I found a couple new channels this weekend that dive into those topics, and I'm just like, oh, yippee, woo, yes, oh, yes, I found it, and it's fun when you find communities like that, and you can believe whatever you want to believe in, and so can I. So that's why I believe that YouTube is very helpful in those types of things. So that's what I mean with going against the grain, and just do you. And, if most people are putting their money in money market funds, then just invest in precious metals. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just like the video if you did like it, but you know the deal. You know the deal by now. I want you to smash that dislike button. Gives me the chance to improve. It gives me a chance to make better content. And then, subscribe if you want to see more, and hit that bell so you get a little ding-a-ling whenever you want to get notified of something. Alright, have a great rest of the weekend, and stay safe during this quarantine, and just remember to know your liberties. Okay, have a good one.